begin. This is what we know. The man that was declared winner is the APC candidate and the governor of Imo State. He got a re-election and he won that election as declared by Inec. But this is what we do know. 29.4% was a voter turnout. But what did you find out at the Athena Center when you dug into the result and you found out what exactly really happened in that election?
So go to the next slide. So these are the key data from Inec and also from the Freedom of Information request. So against the 771,000 voters that was made to call the result, the Beavers only accredited 541,000 voters.
Officially. On the day of election?
On the day of election.
541,000. That's
was
what
accredited
by the Beavers.
And on the EC8A, the electoral officers recorded a total of 728,887 votes. On the EC8B, some were cancelled. There was vote inflation. We went to 729,000. But along the line, certain cancellations, we come to 717 at the EC8D, the final votes that was used in calling the result. So this is 541, hold that number, and this is 717,000. So you can see the massive difference.
So a lot of
almost
people,
200,000.
Yeah, let's break it down. This is on the election day.
Yes.
What the Beavers officially, the instrument for accreditation.
Accreditation.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And the Beavers emerged from Inec wanting to say accreditation and voting is going to commence almost at the same time. Simultaneously.
So you accredit, you vote. So there is no way you could have accredited 541 and 717 will vote. And because usually, no accreditation, no voting. That's
usually, the Beavers has a memory.
Yes.
It captures in its memory.
Yes, it's stored it.
What is being accredited on the day of election. 541,000. But now there are discrepancies in these figures. Now, correct. Downloaded from Inec Viewing Portal, which are the result has been scanned by the officials of Inec onto the Inec onto the IREF.
So if you go to the next slide, you will see what we saw on the IREF. If we see what we saw on the IREF, sorry, okay. So here we are. No, go back, then go back. So let's continue from there. So there was significant non-compliance with INEC electoral guidelines in 1,101 polling units, where the results, the total votes cast, did not match with the Beavers accreditation. So that is to say, Beavers accredits A number and they recorded B numbers. So the number of voters were more than what the Beavers accredited. This only happened in 23% of the polling units. Now, hold that. In 77% of the polling units, the results were consistent. The total votes and the Beavers matched. So there was very high compliance. Technology has helped us in Nigeria to say that our votes do really count. Our 73% was compliant. 23.1%, now this is the problem. They altered the election results. If you look at this, these are the local governments and these are the non-compliance issues. The highest non-compliance happened in about 10 polling units, in about 10 local governments. So you see Oru East, Uguta, Okigwe, Olo, Oru West, Ikeduru, Wangele, Oso, and Unkwere. Interestingly, all these local governments are in the senatorial zone of the governor.
Of the winner of the election,
the
APC candidate.
The APC candidate, interestingly. But the highest was in Oru East, the local government of the governor. That's where we saw the highest non-compliance.
So what happened was that whatever we saw as the official result,
either
the one uploaded on the Beavers, the one uploaded on the IREF, and the one INEC had, eventually, as given to you by INEC, there were discrepancies to the original result has been announced. So let's go forward.
Now, there was overvoting in 807 polling units. In
875
polling
which
units.
Makes 18.3%.
And it accounted for 345,000 votes, 47,560 votes. So these votes substantially impacted the final results. Now, again, where did these votes come from? It came from Oru, Oguta, Okigwe, Oso, and all the Wangele. So this is where these votes came from, where 54% of these polling units with overvoting are in 5 local government areas. 4 of those are in the senatorial district of Olu. So we saw a situation where the total vote cast were higher than the votes accredited.
All right. If you look at it from the diagram on the screen, so in blue you will see the Beavers accredited voters.
This
on the day of election, the blue.
Yes.
So, and you will see as against the EC8A vote cast, which is supposed to be
the vote.
It's supposed to tally.
It's supposed to tally.
But unfortunately,
yes,
they are not. So you will see the increase, which gives you the 347,000. I mean, the 18.3% on account